I'm standing right here. I'll get there.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Monday night. One of us is way
Looking
back
for
in the back
freshly squeezed lime juice.
looking for cocktail mixer stuff. I told her I've got plenty, but you know.
Well, you might run out, or you might make more than you need.
We might need more for more cocktails. So you never know.
Welcome to Monday night, folks, and to Rooted in Foods.
And Rooted in Foods YouTube. Tongue-tied there.
Say that 3 times real fast. Oh my gosh.
It's been a long day.
It has been, but
I've had
you
a
know
lot
what?
of talking today.
You're still Chili and I'm still Nikki.
Yeah.
So we're here, and it's still Monday night.
Still Monday night.
And we're going to still cook.
And we're going to still cocktail.
Still drink. So, hey,
right.
Life is good, right?
Oh, yeah. Cocktailing it up.
I'm good with that. If we
what you wearing?
Deal with the dogs wanting to go in and out.
I'll deal with the dogs. You tell everybody what you wear.
What I'm wearing, my prized possession for the week. So we went to see Alton Brown live Beyond the Eats Tuesday night at the fabulous Fox Theater in St. Louis, Missouri.
Who will we take?
Well, we took me and you.
Yeah.
And we took the kid.
We took the kiddo to a public event.
Right. The 15-year-old. She didn't freak out completely.
Oh my Lord.
And
she had a good time.
Well, we took Jennifer, if you're on. She's not watching yet.
Yeah, she hadn't logged in yet. She's busy.
So yeah, it was an awesome show. Like completely, utterly awesome. So and I'm a kind of a mega fan anyway, but
you're a fanny.
I am. I've been watching AB since I was.
It was okay.
How old was I? I don't know. I was probably in my early 20s when he launched Good Eats for the first round of Good Eats.
Beats me.
So a good.
I know. I was supposed to go find his book and Tyler Florence's book.
Oh yeah, and I don't know that he had a book out yet when you were on that mission.
I know.
He might have.
I was on a mission.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I ended up with Tyler Florence's. I like Tyler too. Signed copy.
Signed. Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have a good husband. He hunts down my celebrity chefs.
Yeah. I pay attention.
So yeah, I will say one thing about I've been to the Fox many times in my life, and stood in line many times for merch at the Fox for various things. Namely the Phantom of the Opera t-shirt.
Yep. And
I have never in all of the times I've been there seen a merch line that wrapped around the lobby 45,000 times. So I handed off my money to my friend that was with me, and she stood in line, and we managed to get our merch. So it was interesting. I've never seen that at the Fox. We had that conversation Tuesday night, but
I thought we had before for something.
Yeah, not quite that. That was like 4 times around. Yeah.
Might have been that way.
We didn't see Rock there. We saw Rock at
Shrek. Yeah. I thought we saw it somewhere there too.
So anyway,
and she says it stayed that long. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It stayed that long. It was insane. Yeah. Like everybody in the theater wanted merch, which almost never happens. Yeah. So
I didn't want merch, but I got merch.
You did?
Yeah, you're wearing it.
No, this is mine.
Oh, okay.
This is specifically sized for me, so you cannot wear it.
Oh, that's fine.
Your body by bacon will not wear this t-shirt.
I can wear the apron.
Yeah, you can. Apron.
She's got an apron too.
But anyway, so yeah, that was how we spent Tuesday night. And let me tell you, Wednesday, it was a little struggle to get up and get moving.
Yeah.
Because it's
so we cocktailing it?
2-hour drive up and back. Yeah. It's Monday. Who doesn't need a cocktail on a Monday after work?
I definitely need one.
Right?
I don't know about you.
All right, so I'm gonna put my other apron on so I can save my AB shirt.
Yeah, you don't want to get that dirty.
You're right, I don't.
So, what are we making?
Well, where are we going first? We're
going to Virginia.
Sidetracked.
We're going to Virginia.
And
it's for lovers, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's what we are. That story.
Yeah, Virginia. It's for lovers.
So you make a drink first, and then I'll tell the Virginia's for lovers story.
What is in Virginia that's kind of famous?
Blue Ridge Mountains.
The Blue Ridge Mountains. So we're going to make a Blue Ridge punch. And to make a Blue Ridge punch, you need wheated bourbon. So not just regular bourbon, you need wheated bourbon. So the difference between regular bourbon and wheated bourbon is over 50% corn. And then there's usually wheat, there's rye, there's a few other things that can be in there in the mash bill. And wheated bourbon is more heavily favored towards wheat instead of rye. So we are a wheated bourbon.
Which is, I prefer over the rye.
Yes.
That's why I don't like bourbon. I'm not a rye.
Well, there's some of them are more evenly balanced.
Yeah.
In that.
I like rye bread, but I don't like bourbon.
Yeah, I like rye bourbon as much, but it's wheated bourbon is good. So we have a Larceny bourbon. We're going to use a little bit of Campari. So
something smells good.
So we want 1/2 ounce of Campari for 2 cocktails. And pineapple gourmet. So this is sort of a pineapple gourmet. This is a riff on pineapple gourmet.
Yes, because that's a process.
It is, but you know. So pineapple gourmet, it's pineapple syrup. So we had pineapple juice,
right?
Added sugar and cornstarch, which really you're supposed to use gum arabic, but
in powdered form, which gives it a very silky kind of smoothie.
We didn't have that, so we used.
Don't have it. Can't find. We're working with what we've got here, folks. So I
are
reduced some pineapple juice.
Rural,
very rural,
Southern Illinois,
and I'm not in the habit of ordering things for one-time use, so we just go with it.
Other than booze, we will get booze for one-time use.
Well, yeah, but we'll drink it eventually. I mean,
hopefully.
I'm not too worried about it.
So we have 1 ounce per cocktail. So 2 ounces of freshly squeezed lime juice.
Shake. You want ice in this?
Yeah, we need ice in these. Our hands are clean. We washed them. At least I know I did. I don't know about her.
My germs, your germs, all good.
Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, man, that's pretty.
It's pretty in pink.
It is. And
that's perfectly okay.
Gonna need to make some more of that.
Yeah, and that's perfectly okay, too. What are we supposed to garnish this with?
A pineapple leaf and blueberries.
Well,
we don't have a pineapple leaf, but I do. Pretty sure we have blueberries. Oh,
I do.
Man, that's good.
Give me a minute.
I just got a little taste of it. It's delicious.
Oh, there they are. I was afraid they
got moved to a lower location.
Had gotten moved to somebody's stomach.
Oh,
that's what I was afraid of.
Can you get me some more ice for my shaker, please?
Yes, our child has a blueberry addiction, which is not a bad thing,
a perfectly wonderful thing.
I thought I had lost him there for a minute.
What better thing to have your kid addicted to than blueberries?
Blueberries, right?
You know, it's a fruit. It's yummy.
Do you want them skewered, or do you just want me to drop them in there?
Skewer them, please.
Okie-dokie.
Skewer away.
Oh, I forgot to grab the books I was going to show off.
Oh, well, you can do that still.
Yeah, let me skewer. Then I might make a run for it.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Because
woohoo!
Much of tonight's meal has come out of...
What are we woohooing?
Booze?
Booze, maybe.
Probably Dad's.
She might not. Oh, yeah, she can see him. Looky here.
So those glasses are, mid-century, 50s, 60s. Actually,
courtesy of...
Don't remember what I found out about them. Libby Glassware. And they were...
you got the extra thing of lime juice, because...
Yeah, I figured. They were my dad's, I believe, before my mom entered the picture even.
So when he was bachelor padding it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
There we go.
Sure.
Oh, I'm going to go. You keep talking.
That
I need to walk through the house a minute.
is the Blue Ridge Punch. So we had weeded bourbon, pineapple Gourmet, so 2 ounces weeded bourbon, 1 ounce pineapple Gourmet, 1/4 ounce Campari, and 1 ounce freshly squeezed lime juice. All shaken together, poured in a Collins glass with ice, blueberries to garnish. Cheers.
Well, shoot, now I can't find the other book I was going to show off, but that's okay. I'm coming.
That's good. That's good stuff. You're going to like this one. I know you are. Man, it's got like some sweetness and some tartness. It's like sucking on a Starburst.
Ooh, it is.
Nom, nom, nom.
That is yummy.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Wow, that's good. All right, so Virginia is known for many things.
Yep.
There's clearly a coastal region, but we opted to step away from the seafood because we've done so much of it in this first.
Because we're all on the East Coast.
A little bit, yeah. We're still in Colonial.
We're still stuck on the East Coast.
Yeah. So we headed inland a bit towards the mountains.
Get away from my drink.
I'm not going to touch your drink. I'm going to need these later, though, so I'm leaving them out.
Okay.
Don't let the kid eat them. So anyway,
She would eat them all.
Yeah. So we went inland a little bit, and I dug around. There are some kind of mainstays.
Yeah.
One of them is Virginia ham, which we'll talk about. Another is Brunswick stew, which you don't like. So that kind of got next.
Yep.
Another is because of the peanut crops, peanut soup, which is a traditional. He nixed that idea.
Not having
See my problem here?
peanut soup
Yeah, for dinner.
for dinner.
I mean, it would have been a nice little, appetizer. Whatever. Okay.
No.
So then I was going to do country ham with red eye gravy because that's popular for breakfast with some eggs.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Yeah, but you said you didn't want you didn't want breakfast for dinner.
Not tonight.
Okay. So here's kind of the story. I have a little bitty, not quite 3-pound ham in the Instant Pot.
Yep.
Like little bitty, because guess what?
They're expensive, little bastards.
They're expensive. Number one, my little bitty ham was $17. Number two, there wasn't a lot to choose from in the ham department. I did, however, get a Smithfield little bitty ham, and Smithfield is the Virginia
Jen wants to know.
ham.
Does Brunswick have rabbit or squirrel in it?
Squirrel,
Squirrel.
typically, but
But we wouldn't have had it with squirrel.
I wouldn't have had it. It would have had chicken.
Yeah, 'cause she's in love with squirrels, and not in an eaten way.
Oh
but
no, I'll eat
in a
them just
watching
as long
way.
as they're not from my front yard.
Yeah.
So,
Pellet gun away.
mhm.
Roadkill.
So yeah, I got a little creative. So we're taking the time machine back to Colonial Virginia.
I'm doing a ham
We're doing ham.
in an Instant Pot.
We're doing modern takes on old food, old recipes.
Oh.
This is a reprint of one of the original cookbooks that came
Art of Cookery.
Right, that was published
Sounds
in
like
the
a
U.S.
Ziba-ism.
So some of the recipes came out of this. I have 2 other cookbooks, also reprints, that are Virginia in origin from the 1700s, reprints, mind you, that I ran through the house trying to locate where I had set them down, and I can't find them at this point quickly. So everything tonight, short of the ham in the Instant Pot, and that's another story. We are kind of taking from these old cookbooks. So these are things that would have been eaten during the Revolutionary War in some form or fashion. We're just using modern appliances and modern methods. And you're going to take a picture and post it?
Just for one person. This, I think, needs to be a mandatory reading of the Fighting Squaws.
Okay. You do that. I'm going to eat a blueberry.
I'm going to send it to Ziba.
Okay. The other...
The Ziba School of Wifery.
Okay. The other dessert, sticking with the blueberry theme.
Yeah.
And I also have in digital form an old Colonial Williamsburg cookbook. with recipes from that era.
Mhm.
And it is written in Old English too, so it's fun to read. That has a recipe in it for a tipsy cake and a tipsy squire. So we're going to get drunk on basically what's now a trifle.
Oh, cool.
I'll explain what a tipsy cake is when I get there.
It sounds like it's got booze in it.
It has booze in
Does
it.
it have weeded bourbon in it?
Mm.
We have a nice bottle of weeded bourbon.
I mean, it could, but I'm going to use sherry.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
let you.
First thing I'm going to do is get...
We got this too.
I know.
Did you mention it?
Well, not precisely, but when we get there, I will.
Okay.
I have to get some things going or we're never going to get done.
Well, choppa.
I am. Can you hand me a chopper?
Yeah.
So recipe number 1 from Colonial Virginia. Easy breezy, super simple. Cabbage and onions braised
Oh, you want the...
together with some butter. Actually need to keep that.
Ugh.
Chili won't eat them, but would you grab me some butter, please? Or the bacon fat that's over there will be fine too.
I have no idea where that's at.
It's behind the computer screen. And then switch me over here so I can show them what I'm doing with the cabbage.
Sorry, folks. The back of my head to get the bacon fat. Let's see if I can get it. There we go.
So I'm going to, instead of using butter, which would have been
Cabbage.
not unheard of,
Jen says, yay, cabbage.
I'm going to use a couple big
yucky.
fat tablespoons of,
I can't see that.
well, hang on. I'll move it and then I'll put it on a back burner to let it go.
So you want me to go put it on this and not the cabbage?
And, well,
There you
that's
go.
fine for now. We're going to shift gears. So big old 2 tablespoons full, give or take, of bacon fat, butter. You could use olive oil if you wanted to not be, animal fat.
I like bacon around here, though.
Yeah, and I had some. And this would have been, this or lard or some variation of animal fat would have been what we did. Okay. Switch me?
I'm getting there.
I know.
There you go.
All right, cabbage. I'm only going to cook about half of this. Save the other half for something else. Has a core. If you've ever dealt with cabbage.
Smack it on the counter.
Nope. That's actually with lettuce. Cabbage doesn't do that because it's too dense.
Oh. I'd have still smacked it on the...
Yeah, I know. So we're going to stab through the cabbage, cut it in half. Chili is going to wrap this half back up in the little paper that I had over there. Yeah.
I'll put it back in the bag.
So you can see the core. You can buy shredded cabbage in a bag. That's fine too. But I had this for St. Patrick's Day and never did end up using it because I couldn't find corned beef anywhere. And the things I can't find right now. So the core is actually a bit of a triangle shape. So I'm going to take my knife, and just cut on the outer edge of that down. And yes, I've done this. And yes, I know the blade's pointing at me. And pop it right out. We're going to discard. We're going to take this off because it's driving me crazy. You can chop this. You can slice it, shreds, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to kind of cut through it in big ribbons. So we'll end up with pieces about like that. Now it's going to cook down considerably. And I'm just going to slice through it. Again, does not have to be perfect. I'm only doing half a cabbage, so knife is fine. Back in the day, if you were feeding a big family and you needed 5 or 10 cabbages at once, or you were making sauerkraut at some point along the way, you would have used an old cabbage. Ooh, hello.
Yeah, it's just popping and sizzling.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to put this in like this because I like them like, kind of long and thin. You could cut across again if you wanted to. In fact, I think I will cut in half. Just because it'll cook a little bit faster. Now, nobody else in this house will eat this but me. and I'll have it for a couple of days. I don't care. This is going to cook down.
Somebody's going to be tooting up the town.
Yeah, the dog, if she gets that.
Yep. There's another piece.
Yep. And into this, I'm going to cut an onion.
It is good and sharp.
Oh, my knife. Yeah, for sure. Take that off. I've got a bit of a soft spot there, but I'm not going to care.
A sharp knife is a good knife. A dull knife is a dangerous knife.
And I'm just going to cut through half circles on this one. This really is just to give it some flavor.
Yeah, because cabbage doesn't have much.
Oh, cabbage has plenty, but this and some salt. I'm going to put salt and pepper in here too, which wouldn't have been unheard of, certainly. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use this other onion.
Why not?
Now, I will tell you where we live in the Midwest, and I think most of you watching live right here close to us. Mm-hmm. We eat this kind of food all the time.
Whoa. Is there a mouse in your pocket for that we?
Me.
All right.
Well, generally speaking, I mean, ham is common where we live. Yeah.
We eat ham quite often.
And
we're going to be smoking some ham here in a little bit.
We will be. And part of that is because of the migration patterns from early settlers and how the families kind of migrated across the middle southern parts of the states. And where they went, guess what went with them?
Their food.
Yep. All right.
So you got to put a lid on that?
Oop. You don't want that happening.
Keep your cabbage
in its pot.
In its spot.
Now, you might be tempted to put water in this.
Don't.
You don't have to. That cabbage, once it gets going, is going to render out all sorts of liquid. Okay, we're going to do that. And I'm going to move this to the back burner and just let it sit there.
So there it is, way back in the back.
Yep, in the back. Back.
Here, let's get that little piece off the floor there.
Oh, shoot, I didn't even see that. Would you do that? Put that back, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the dog eating this.
No, they smell bad enough as it is.
Poor babies.
Here's us back here. Somebody's drinking their cocktail.
All right, I'm going to kind of keep an eye on the ham. Now, the next thing I'm going to work on, because it has to cool down, we're going in stages here, so there's a bit of bouncing to get all this done, is our dessert. And I have to have a recipe for this one because I cannot ever remember the ratio.
That and your bacon. Sort of.
So the tipsy cake recipe that I mentioned earlier in this early Virginia cookbook was a sponge cake, 2 layers of sponge cake with vanilla custard in the middle, almonds on top of the custard, another layer of sponge cake on top of that, and then a topping of what is called a syllabub, which is relatively similar to whipped cream. So we're actually going to whip some cream tonight in the mixer that's buried in the corner there. So we'll get to that in a little bit. So I bought, instead of sponge cake, you could use angel food cake. You could use lady fingers from the grocery store. You could bake your own frozen pound cake. All better.
Certainly.
Yeah. Whether you buy Sara Lee or not, it's up to you. Buy the frozen version because it is a full pound. If you buy like the pre-packed bakery kind, it's almost always 10 to 12 ounces. So know what you're getting. You don't necessarily need the full pound, but I mean, come on, it's pound cake. So, right?
Might as well be a pound.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they made pound cake with like a pound of this and a pound of this and a pound of this.
So
and a
the
pound of
original
this.
pound cake recipe is that it's a pound of sugar, a pound of
Butter.
butter, a pound of flour.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily make it that way anymore.
So wouldn't it be a 3-pound cake then?
Kind of. You there doing math. So, okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to make mini trifles and not get out my big trifle dish. However, I need my knife back.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah, no. Once you get out, there's a clear baking sheet up there that I need. Unless you want me to do layers, you guys tell me. I can do cubes and mini trifles, or I can do a layer situation.
Which is easier?
Cubes.
I say we do cubes. What do you guys think? Because we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So
all right, we'll make it easy.
let's do cubes.
All right, so that being the case, I'm going to do big bite-sized cubes. Not going to worry about the fact that they're kind of off there. Those might be too big, though.
Yeah, they're fine.
So trifle layers, the cake or cookie layer is always
Jen
soaked.
says cubes makes more sense if it's all minis anyway.
Yeah, it does.
So cubes it is.
Always soaked in some sort of booze.
Heck yeah.
Hence the name Tipsy.
And we're soaking this in sherry?
I was going to soak this in sherry. Yeah, I'm going to eat a piece though.
I think
I'm going to soak it in
I
bourbon.
got sherry. If that sherry needs to be fortified a little bit with some wheated bourbon to go along with the meal.
Just soak it in bourbon. I don't care what we soak it in.
That's fine.
I'm going to make some bourbon.
Here you go.
So for all of this, we only need about a third of a cup.
That's not that much. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you trying to get like really drunk?
Maybe.
Okay. So instead of just pouring this on,
Brush it on.
we're going to use a handy dandy ThermoWorks brush from the grill.
For the grill.
For the grill. And we're going to kind of, oh
can't
shoot,
see
they
that.
can't see that. Hang on.
Here, I got it.
Okay. We're not going to be neat about it. So if we need more bourbon, we'll get it. But we're just going to, instead of just pouring it on, it won't be even if you pour it on. If you do this and kind of dab it as you slosh, then it will at least be somewhat even. I'm going to need more than that.
Yeah, you are.
Then we're going to let this sit while we do the custard. That way it gets good and soaked in and slightly mushy probably. Now, trifles, these tipsy cakes, any kind of trifle, this was a way to, good Lord, a way to use up stale cookies, stale bread, stale cakes. And that's why you soak it in the alcohol to kind of soften up whatever you're using that has become stale. There's also an old wives' tale. There's an old recipe called the Tipsy Parson that is more resemblant to what I am making tonight. And y'all know what a parson is, right?
Preacher.
Yeah. So the wives' tale around the Tipsy Parson recipe, why they called it that, is because this dessert was so sinful and so good that it would entice your Sunday preacher in for Sunday dinner.
Oh my. Like boyfriend bread, huh?
Boyfriend chicken.
Yeah,
something like that,
bread.
Yeah. Oof.
That is definitely going to be some tipsy bread.
All right, so there we go. We're just going to let that sit. And if you would sit that out of the way. Un momento. While I prepare for the next little bit. Now, you don't have to make all this from scratch by any stretch of the imagination. You guys know I clean as I go, so I'm going to kind of rinse some things off here. Sorry.
I need to look at the
cabbage. You can if you want.
Cabbage looks like it's starting to go down a little bit.
That's fine.
Ugh,
It
smells like
stinks.
cabbage. Smells like cabbage.
All right, so here's the next little bit. We are going to,
What?
Duh. Oh man. I just had a major blonde moment. Wondering what I did with my mixing cup, my measuring cup.
It had bourbon in it.
It did have bourbon in it. All right, I'm going to turn this down because I really can't smell it. All right, so now we're going to make custard. And I have a box of vanilla pudding on standby. Just in case the custard doesn't do its thing.
Are we going to have to get the mixer out?
Not for this, but I got to get the custard made so it cools down.
Okay.
So I need milk, please.
I'm here.
My lactose-free milk, which will work fine. I'm only going to make...
What else do I need out of here?
That should be all. I've got my eggs out already.
Okay.
All right, so I am making, honestly, 4 to 6 servings of custard. I'm not making a huge amount. And it probably will not be enough to cover all of that bread, but that's okay. Booze-soaked bread is good anyway. So 2 cups of milk. Whole milk is preferable. That's actually 2%, but it will still thicken up pretty well. I would not suggest doing anything less than 2% because you don't have enough fat. I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla extract in here if you wanted to flavor this with...
Scoot it to the right a little bit so they can see
Sorry.
it. Thanks.
With lemon extract, rum extract, any kind of extract would be fine.
Yeah. Jen says scratch custard on a Monday night. She says nice.
We're gonna try. We're gonna do our best.
We may not succeed. We do have
a backup.
We have JELLO as the backup.
I'm trying to get to my sugar. Sorry.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That one
No.
will come to you.
Okay. Okay. I need a little bit of butter, but not a whole lot. So if you'll just give me... Sorry, got to get to the butter. Butter. No, that's empty. I need this. But I need that, yes. So my butter container is empty. So we're going to warm the milk.
Press.
Come on. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't. There we go. It was stuck. Warm the milk, the vanilla extract with a little bit of butter, like less than a teaspoon. You don't need a lot here. In the saucepan that's on the stove.
It's not on, though.
That is not on. Not yet, no.
Okay.
What does need to be on, honey, is the fan.
I'll try.
Because I am a warm mess. Whew. Now I'm pouring the milk and the vanilla in. We do not want this to boil. We just want it to warm. Thank you.
One fan.
One fan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to get this
You
bowl.
want me to stir?
Not yet necessarily, no. Not necessarily
It's
yet,
on high,
sorry.
though.
Yeah, well, to speed up the warming process. 2 eggs. Try not to drop them.
Uh-oh.
What?
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So did they.
2 eggs or egg yolks, either way. I've done it both ways. Oh, I can't tell the difference.
Use the eggs.
Somebody is going to holler at me for using egg whites, but oh well. I'm going to wash my hands.
Hey, they can be over here and good at themselves.
This is
They
not
don't
culinary
like it.
school, folks.
That's right.
And a 1/4 cup of sugar.
It's a good thing we bought more sugar.
Well, I knew I needed it. Right in on top. And to help thicken it, today, cornstarch. Back then, egg yolks. And I'm going to do 1.5. Because the egg will help thicken it, but the cornstarch will help more. Oh, for crying out loud.
There you go.
All right, would you do the things with those, please?
Yep.
And we're going to whisk all this together till it's nice and smooth. No lumpy bumps. Now, once, if you would get another whisk out and stir that, I would appreciate it. Or here, just use this to break that butter up. We cannot just pour this egg mixture into that warm milk mixture because somebody tell me what will happen, class.
I don't have a clue. Somebody else will have to say.
I just needed the butter to melt. Whew. Warm.
I don't know. Because it'll
Does
cook the
anybody know?
eggs.
It will cook the eggs. You are correct about that.
Well, I was guessing. But it looks like I guessed right.
You guessed right.
So what do you do?
Well, we're going to temper the eggs as soon as our milk is warm enough. We're not looking at scalding hot, not looking at boiling, looking at warm. Looking at
130?
plenty warm. Yep. All right, so to temper these bad boys.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you. Let me show them what you're doing there. Okay, look, she's getting a scoop of the stuff.
A ladle.
A ladle. They can barely see that, but
That's okay. I just need for them to come this direction.
And then going over there, and she's ladling in her warm milk. Jen says sieve it. I don't know what the hell that means.
Sieve.
Yeah, sure. Sieve.
Could do that too.
Are you pouring any in there?
Yeah, but it's running down the side, which is what I want it to do.
Chris, I can't even see any going in there. I can see you moving.
Okay, so the reason why we're doing this is to warm
up
these
the
eggs,
so we got,
but not cook them.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah, it's coming down. It's running down this back side.
Oh, okay. I got it a little bit better. You can see.
Okay.
Not really, but. Oh, man.
So just to kind of give you some idea.
So now that's up to like 83.
These are up to 80.
82, yeah.
Which is warmer than room temperature.
Quite a bit warmer than room temperature. Maybe not kitchen temperature, but it is definitely warmer than room,
Ooh,
room
not this kitchen temperature, yeah. Okay, that should be good. Is our... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, like
We're
88
good.
there.
Okay. Now, push me back.
We can pour it right directly in.
Now we can pour it right in.
There we go.
Fingers crossed, boys and girls.
My fingers are crossed.
Could you take this, please?
Yep, got it.
Because now guess what we get to do?
Stir.
We get to stir.
How much are we stirring? A lot?
We're stirring until it thickens.
All right, you want me to stir?
Sure, because I'm hot.
All right, go on. I'm the stirring person.
Ooh. All right, now I'm going to rinse this out so I can use it for another thing. Actually, I'm not going to use it for another thing. I'm just going to get a new bowl out. Okay, so that has to cook.
That is warm.
It is warm. This is why I'm so...
A little over medium. A little under medium.
This is why I'm always so hot when we're doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That and the alcohol.
Woo.
Sorry, folks. I was taking a drink.
They can only see me stirring right now. So that's all they can see is the pan, the pot.
The pot and
stirred.
the custard getting stirred.
Yep.
Then we're gonna.
See, this is the Rachel Ray stir. You might be able to see that. This is Rachel Ray.
Oh yeah, I'm like the what now? Are you talking about? I got you.
Rachel Ray.
All right. So while chili is stirring, it has to stir enough to thicken. Ooh, that's steamy. That's what's causing that. Hi. I'll leave it there. All right, so now we're going to work on our corn fritters. That was the other part we're doing all this. So we've got ham, cabbage and onions, kind of stewing, braising, corn fritters that we're going to whip up. These don't take long.
We need like an automatic stirrer.
We do need an automatic stirrer. Why don't you go and invent that?
I think we have a 15-year-old version of that.
Well, that's true. So I'm going to do 1 cup of flour. You could also use cornmeal or a combination of cornmeal and flour. In fact, I will. Ooh, that was almost cornmeal all over the.
I wondered about that.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I know when this is thickened?
I'm going to look at it and tell you.
Oh, okay. It has not. It is still very easy to stir. It is not thickened.
Yeah, we're going to turn it up just a little bit. Like I said, I've got vanilla pudding at the ready. If it doesn't work.
Well, I want this to work.
I do too.
I am physically invested in this.
Right? About a tablespoon of sugar.
All right, folks, you're going to have to talk amongst yourselves because I can't hear you. I can't read you.
Oh, well, yeah. Sorry.
So what Jennifer says they exist, Nikki. I don't know what that means, but something exists.
The automatic stirrers exist.
Oh, do they?
I actually have a pan downstairs that makes jelly that stirs automatically. I could have gotten that sucker out.
I don't know what we were thinking.
Well, nothing until you had to sit there and stir it. It may have needed additional cornstarch, but we're going to just go with it. You can probably let it go for a little bit and stop.
I may be not letting it.
It'll thicken up.
Not letting it thicken by stirring it all the time.
Okay, so I've got a cup of flour, a little bit of cornmeal in here,
A couple more eggs.
tablespoon of sugar, 2 large eggs. I'm going to get some baking powder. We'll need that milk back. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, brand new baking powder. That's a good thing.
I believe that was a call for me to assist.
Yep. No, I'm not doing the whole wet, dry stuff for fritters. I'd stick it all in there.
Oh, it's starting to thicken.
There you go.
I can feel it.
I need another whisk. We're going through this is why I have 14 whisks.
Is that a Rachel Ray as well?
No, this is a Joseph.
Oh, Joseph.
But I like it because it's got the silicone side. Yeah.
Silicone side. Do I need to continue to stir this or no?
Nah, you don't need to.
All right, good thickening in it.
Okay. So now I need 3/4
Do I
of a
need to
cup.
turn it down a little bit or no?
Probably. Because it will thicken once it gets cold. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Turn it off. There we go. 3/4 of a cup of milk. Multitasking.
It's only because I'm here.
All right. So now we're going to mix all this together. Would you put this up, please?
I was going to go let a dog outside.
You can do that too. Thank you. Maybe too much multitasking, but yeah. A lot of things I wanted to do tonight. Okay, into this, I'm putting a small bag of frozen corn that has thawed. We need about 3 cups, and it's probably just shy of that, so.
Oh, man, that looks good.
But before we finish this, or here, you can whisk that in. Whisk, whisk.
Whisk, whisk.
I'm not going to strain this because tonight I'm not concerned. You could if you really wanted to get lumps out.
There's no lumps in there.
But Chili did such an amazing job stirring.
There's no lumps in there.
There's no lumps. Now, what I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do is assemble this tonight. It's too hot.
Throw it in the fridge.
I'm going to. When this sets up, it is going to be super duper thick.
Doggone right it is, because all that stirring.
Mm-hmm.
I might even just want to throw it in the freezer.
I am. So we're going to quick chill this. Sitting down in my ice maker.
Oh, don't put it in the ice maker.
No, it's not going to, the ice won't hit it.
These are stirred.
Ooh, hopefully that didn't make a mess. Okay.
All stirred.
Thank you. Now guess what we get to do?
I don't know.
Mess number 2.
Mess number 2, huh?
Ooh, that's empty.
I know. Well aware that's empty.
Whew, okie dokie. So into my frying pan that I've got over here, we're shifting to corn fritters now. Sorry, I'm putting enough olive oil that I can shallow fry fritters. And yes, olive oil is fine on a shallow fry. I would not deep fry in it, however. Canola oil is fine too. It's harder to get to in my house right now.
I get that.
We did potato fritters like this not too long ago.
Yeah. But these are corn fritters.
Right. So I am going to
How's our ham doing?
let this oil warm up as I tell you about our ham situation.
Yeah.
I'm sure our ham is fine. By the way, this is kind of how Thanksgiving looks in my house, all crazy like this. Ooh, that looks good.
We're going to smoke the turkey again this year, aren't we?
We are, yeah. Would you switch and I'll carry him over to the ham?
Hold on a second.
The lighting's not great over here, but.
There you go.
So
That's the ham.
little bitty ham. I mean, well, that doesn't work. I'll get it out of here in a minute, but little bitty, less than 3 pound ham already came sliced. So I tied it together to keep it together in the pressure cooker.
Don't stick it too far in there because
I'm not.
You're fogging your lens.
I'll pull it out of here in just a second and put a small, like a 6-ounce can of pineapple juice, a cup of water, brown sugar, and Nikki's special
spice mix
that I use on everything. I'm going to let the steam kind of pull away from there and then we'll get it out.
We're ready.
Yeah, there's more fritter batter here than what we're going to need, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Ooh, that's probably too big. Might also be too runny. Looks very runny to me.
I started.
No, I know. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the not enough
Cornstarch is
flour in
over
it.
there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not enough flour.
Not enough flour.
I thought you were going to cornstarch it. Because it's kern fritters. I thought you were going to cornstarch it.
Not for that one.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. Just making sure.
Do you want this to be kind of cake batter-esque? It's a little bit better. It's okay.
What's in here? Oh, ice cream.
Ice cream. I took it out to see if I could get the... All right, so now we're going to let those go on high. That one's really much too big there, but it's okay. And while those are getting going, I'm going to get this ham out. And onto a plate. It's warm in here. Any questions?
Any questions? Any comments?
On the madness that is Colonial Virginia? Because this is about how you'd feel if you were cooking in Colonial Virginia.
Hold
Would
that
you?
plate?
Yes, please.
Just don't hit me with it, please.
I'm not going to hit you with it. So that went in for 2 minutes per pound on high pressure with a 15. It actually took about 20 minutes to release, and then I left it in there. Now I'm going to turn off the pressure
Here's
cooker,
what she looks like.
turn it back on saute, and thicken my glaze up with some jelly, which would have been totally not even remotely.
Are you using like hot pepper jelly?
I can. You want me to?
Sure. Kick this up a notch.
Okie
What do you guys think? Hot pepper jelly? Yes. Come on.
I have, nope, not that one. Well, where is it?
I don't know how many
here
people
it
we
is.
have watching.
No clue.
No.
How about, oh, perfect.
What?
Peach habanero jam
Perfect.
for ham. That would go good with the pineapple.
Yeah. Peach
Here.
and, peach and habanero and pineapple? Heck yeah. Ooh, like mini pancakes.
It's exactly what they are. They're mini.
Corn pancakes. They look so delicious. So here, you take this.
Ooh, God, thanks.
Take a look at these.
Bad boys.
Look at that. We don't want to use our pineapple gourmet.
No, this would be a
Did we use
good.
any fluid for the ham?
1 6-ounce can of pineapple juice.
Yeah, 1 6-ounce can of pineapple
Always
juice.
in an Instant Pot, a cup of water.
Yeah.
So it thins things out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cook it all down
With
some additional sugar.
yeah.
And jelly has pectin in it, so it will thicken the sauce up real good. I need a baking sheet out of that to get these out of here. We're gonna make some noise here. Sorry. They all come out when one comes out. We are going to have enough of these for lunch tomorrow, by the way. There you go. Now, if you were eating corn fritters, what kind of sauce would you eat with them?
Maple.
Okay, I'm asking the audience.
How about you guys? Jen, what kind of sauce would you put on corn fritters?
Because I need to make a sauce for these.
Yeah.
That's going to be kind of the last thing. Last thing we do.
We have a lot of weeded bourbon left.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely wouldn't put anything with cabbage to do with it.
Nope. That cabbage is good and done too.
Oh yeah, it is. I can smell it.
Chili's gonna.
It smells like farts.
It does a little bit smell like farts. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Woo-wee, boys and girls.
We're almost an hour in. We've gotten
Well, it is what it is.
we got like a whole bunch of stuff done though.
Remember I said this is kind of what?
Jesus. She wants a creme fraichette with chives. You make that for your corn fritters. That's too much damn work. We want simple.
So here's what I've got. I have basic condiments, ketchup, mustard, mayo, relishes. I have all sorts of hot sauces. I have jellies. I have barbecue sauces.
Lots of booze.
Certainly lots of booze. I'm making a slurry to thicken this faster.
So, sour cream with red chili sauce.
I can do that.
From Debbie. Debbie says that. That actually sounds much easier. Oh, Tajin with sour cream. What's that? What's Tajin?
Actually, I don't have any. I don't have it, and I don't think
Flip.
I've got anything. Thank you. Don't have anything close to it either. It's a Mexican vegetable seasoning.
That's not Virginia.
Not Virginia. Okay.
Debbie says what we made for Halloween.
Ooh, yeah. Don't remember that
I
either.
don't remember that one. We have slept and drank since then.
Okay, I have sour cream. What was the other?
Red chili sauce.
Got that. I have variations. I have sriracha and I have
That's not Virginia either.
we don't care right now.
Okay.
And I have chili garlic sauce.
Sounds great.
Okay.
And you got mayo.
Yeah, because you need to balance the sour cream.
Some kind of binder.
See, these go together quick.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Last couple going in.
So we'll have leftovers for tomorrow.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Maybe leftovers to take into work tomorrow.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
All right. So how many did we get? I would have gotten. I have
That's
a really
11.
big one.
That's 11.
So easily that recipe gives you 12 because that first one was really big.
That first one was massive, but it was. Well, those aren't small.
No, I mean you won't eat more than one or two. But...
No.
All right, so we're making this up as we go, folks.
Yeah, because Virginia's for lovers.
Oh crap! Keep forgetting to tell you that story. All right, so we're gonna do roughly, let's say, a quarter cup of sour cream.
I'm not stirring that.
You don't need to stir that.
Okay.
I'm going to do a tablespoon of chili garlic paste. If you had sambal, that would work too. Clearly not Virginia.
That's okay.
Sriracha would work, but I wouldn't put that much in. And a little bit of mayo just to balance out. Like a tablespoon.
Right, so you gotta
Hand me the lime juice, please.
Right, this is the fresh one.
Okay.
Unopened. Take care. Take care. Don't let that thing squeeze into your eye.
It hasn't been opened. Okay. Teaspoon of lime juice because Asian flavors.
Where the hell this goes?
Just stick it in there. I'll worry about it later. I don't know what you guys can see, so I'm...
Well, not that. They can see my backside. There we go. Now they can see it.
Oh, crap. These need to flip.
They're still good.
They're fine. We didn't lose any.
Nope.
You get a nice, pretty pink salmon colored sauce.
You know, kind of matches the cocktail.
This kind of matched the cocktail. We like literally whipped this up out our behinds. Oh, yeah, baby.
What are we doing with our drunken bread?
Waiting for that custard to cool down. This is
Okay.
going to be a long show.
Okay.
All right, so here's our sauce.
Can I have a little sample?
Yeah, it's hot.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, that's really good.
So not too bad for
That's very
whipping that stuff together.
Man.
Dinner's going to be good tonight if we ever get
that
there.
is really good.
I might forego the whole whipped cream situation. I'm dying here.
We don't need whipped cream.
So
we
we're
need to
gonna
pull
go.
these off, or
We
no?
do need to pull those off. We're gonna do
All right.
trifles sans whipped cream, and I'll make whipped cream tomorrow and post a picture of one.
All right. Well, we got plenty of bourbon for those trifles.
Oh yeah, we're fine.
They don't need whipped cream too.
I'm warm and that mixer is buried. So let me check out this cream though.
Everything's off on the stove and the oven. That ham looks so good.
Yeah, we could probably put one together here.
Oh, that looks good. Let me feel it.
It looks fine. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get a spoon.
We quick froze our quick chilled.
Yeah, so because we did that, I didn't cover it. You've got a little skim on the top,
Stir it.
and I didn't strain it, so it's a little lumpy.
Oh, that's either it's still warm or
It's still warm.
yeah, I could see a little bit of steam coming off of it.
It is, however, thick enough to scoop. So we're
gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with it.
We're gonna roll. We're gonna get a clear glass before we roll anywhere, though.
Okay. Are you getting like a cocktail glass, like a?
Yep. Ooh, actually,
like a rocks glass.
no, even better.
Oh, look at those!
Mhm.
Heck yeah, those would be perfect for this. Yeah. You want two?
Yes, I will happily take two. So yes, our custard is still warm. So I will put one of these together for real tomorrow or the next day. We're gonna put a couple pieces.
Oh, hold on, let me. They can't see that because
Okay.
because of you. There, now they can see it.
Now we have a teenager. So if you were doing this for a bunch of kids, I would use fruit juice to
And not
soak this
bourbon?
with and not bourbon.
There's not enough bourbon in there to.
There is, I'm not going to worry about her necessarily, but if you were worried about it,
If you were concerned as a
Yeah.
parent that you didn't want to get them drunk
would
or
you?
put them to sleep for the night, all night,
I mean, I put Jack Daniels on her teeth when she was teething. I'm not,
her gums. Those were her gums.
well,
not her
gums,
teeth.
yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
My doctor told me I could, so I
Yeah,
did.
hey,
I would have done it anyway.
yeah, with or without permission,
Pretty much, yeah.
medical permission.
I'm a firm believer in old wives' tales. A few little blueberries on top. Again, custard is still warm here, so this is not an ideal situation.
Yes, I will. I might be convinced to bring a couple of those in.
A couple of which I'm
Those.
making.
Yeah, what you're making.
Oh yeah, there's plenty. The bread might be a little mushy.
That's okay.
And it won't have whipped cream because I'm not making any tonight.
Nope.
We've gone on way too long.
Well, we're at an hour and 2 minutes. I mean, that's not too bad. We've gone longer before.
So once this custard does cool completely, you can just stick it back in the freezer because it won't cool down fast enough to freeze. Oh, it's very good. If you don't want to go to all that effort, by the way, make the custard the day before.
You put it on top of the ice. Didn't
I
you?
did, yes.
So we're gonna have to throw out some ice.
That's okay.
Good thing we have an ice maker.
Exactly. So here we go. Put some whipped cream on top of that. Here you go. Stick those back in place.
Maybe have whipped cream in a can.
Yep. And if you want to get really fancy, stick some mint on top of
How
one.
does that go?
Top shelf.
On top of the strawberries?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. Our glaze is close enough. Goodness, folks.
I'm hungry.
All right. Give me a plate. I don't even care what kind. Oh, by the way, here's the ham.
Jennifer says she's going to make some clotted cream this weekend and share. I showed
Ooh,
them.
yeah, yum. Oh, you did? Okay. Well, throw me a plate then. I'll get you going here
It's
with
time
the
to eat, folks.
food that you like because this ham's cool enough you can taste it.
There's a couple pan plates.
Hand me a ladle, please. This is going to be a massive
Hi.
cleanup tomorrow.
You go get the ladle. I have no idea what the hell you want with a ladle.
Okay, fine. I'll get you.
I don't.
How many slices of ham do you want?
That's one more. Two more. Yeah,
Hot.
perfect.
Okay. Ladle.
Yeah. Will you turn that off?
No, because it's not quite thick enough.
Get that. Oh,
Now, this could also be a really good. Damn it. How am I going to put all this?
right there. Right there.
A really good. sauce for your corn fritters too.
Yeah.
Where's my camera?
Oh,
Here you go.
I'll put you over there.
Okay. So there's one. No
There's
cabbage
one.
on that one.
No cabbage. Goes with
Sauce
that
is
one.
a little runny, but that sauce would be really good on the corn fritters too. So double duty here.
Yeah. Is there bourbon on that sauce?
No.
Nope. Nope, no bourbon on that sauce.
Oh yeah, I can smell the cabbage. So quick recap on the food anyway. All from colonial era reprints of cookbooks.
And then some.
And then some modern day comforts in the kitchen, thankfully. Not the right kind of ham because shit, if I could find one. And even this little guy was expensive.
Good God, that cabbage stinks.
It's so good for you. Cabbage is good for you.
Yuck. All right,
Oh.
everybody. We appreciate you taking the time out of your Monday night to enjoy us cooking for our Monday night.
Because it took a while tonight to get it all together.
With some
It
effort.
might have been one too many things here. But there's my corn fritters and my cabbage.
You think it's over there?
I'm going to use the glaze from the ham for my corn fritters and our cute little
Look at that.
trifles, and I will do one up like it's supposed to
Two.
be. Although that looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good. Even without
Nobody's going to know that custard is too hot to be using.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm too
All right.
hot to be using too.
Mm-mm.
All right, folks. Thank you for joining us. Next week might not be quite so in depth because, man, I always forget how much work it is, even when I plan it.
Yeah.
But it is possible. We're just over an hour.
Yep. Just over an hour.
Without talking to you, this would have come together in 40, 45 minutes. Yeah.
We fix drinks and cocktails.
Ask questions and talk and all those kinds of things and sweat. I'm dying.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
Yeah.
Oh, where is next week? Do we know? We don't know.
I do. I think it's either. Hold on here. I want to say it's. Let me see. Where are we next week?
We don't know.
I do.
We never know.
Yep. It is what I thought it was.
What is it?
It is New York.
Ooh, we're gonna do. Do you want to do buffalo wings?
Heck yeah!
All right, we're gonna do wings.
We're gonna do wings. We're gonna teach you folks how to do wings.
Yeah, we might do a couple versions. We might
do like 6 versions.
No, I meant like air fryer versus oven.
Versus smoker.
If the weather holds, we will do that.
We're gonna do air fry 'em.
Okay.
What would Alton say?
Alton would say, "Don't air fry your fucking wings." So, with that said,
Yeah.
good night.
Good night,
We'll
everybody.
see you next week.
Because you can't do more than 6.
Well, no, I have a bigger air fryer than that, though.